Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm so excited to be back on here and filming more content for you guys. My surgery went really well and I am feeling much better and so excited to create more content for you guys. So for today's video, I thought that I'd show you guys what I keep in my market tote. So this tote is basically what I bring with me when I'm doing any sort of market or convention. And everything inside of it is all of my market essentials and anything that I could ever need for my booth setup. So let's just dive in and see what's inside. I hope you guys find this video helpful. If you're a beginner artist and you have no idea what to shop for your booth setup, or if you're an experienced artist and you just are curious about what I carry with me to markets. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that I bring with me for markets that doesn't travel in my tote, but it's an essential that I always bring with me, is my cash box. So this is just a small cash box from Amazon, and I like it because it's really, really small. So it's not super big and it can just travel with me wherever I go, and it's not super heavy to lug around. A lot of artists will bring like a crossbody like pouch, and that's also a good option if you are by yourself at your booth and you're going to be moving around and you don't want to leave your cash behind. But I always have my fiance with me at my table, so she can watch my cash for me if I have to run to the bathroom and vice versa. So yeah, so this is the cash box that I bring with me, and I'll link it down below if you guys want to have a look at it. It's again really, really nice and compact, and it has a lot of slots on the inside for all of your cash to divide it and everything like that. So I can't recommend something like this enough. The next thing that I bring with me for my markets is my POS system. So this is how I digitally accept payments. I used to use Square, but recently my Square reader broke. So instead of purchasing another Square reader, I decided to just upgrade to something that could directly sync with my Shopify website. And I've heard really good things about this specific reader, so I thought I'd give it a try. I haven't tried it out at an event just yet, but I'm really excited to try it out in May at Anime North and see how it goes. What's really good about this reader in particular is, one, that it syncs with my Shopify website, so I never have to update inventory or close my shop down when I'm at an event because everything syncs directly to my website. Also, discounts sync directly with my Shopify website. The payment rates are much better, I believe, with the WisePad than Square. So I'm excited to kind of just see how this works out for me. And I really like that it has a keypad on the front. So if a customer needs to enter their PIN, it's really easy to do that. And yeah, I'm excited to try this out. So the next thing that I bring with me is my sticker case. So it depends on which event I'm going to and how much stock I need to bring with me. My sticker case is one thing that I always bring with me, and it is from Amazon, but you can get similar ones from Michael's or your local craft store. So this case in particular has, I believe this is a photo album, not a sticker case, but it basically just has all these different individual containers that you can divide your stickers up into, or your sticker sheets. If you do 4x6 sticker sheets, they do fit in these containers. So that is really helpful to bring, and it has a handle that you can carry along with you. So this is really nice and compact and can organize your stickers instead of just having them all kind of in a baggie or whatnot. A lot of other artists use binders, which I have contemplated switching to because it is much more compact than a case like this. But if you're just starting out, this is something great to consider if you need something secure to store your stickers. Okay, so now diving into what's in the tote. There is a lot of stuff, so I'm gonna try and get through it pretty quickly for you guys. Starting off at the top here, I have my tablecloth and I have my table runner. So my table runner has my branding on it, and this I ordered from Banner Buzz. I designed the graphic myself, and then I just sent it in, and the designers there made it for me to the size that I needed. So this just has, like I said, my branding on it, and I can drape this over my table. And then depends on the event that you're at. Most events allow you to bring your own tablecloth. So I just have a pink tablecloth that kind of suits my branding and that I bring with me to most events. Next thing is my sign. So this one is just like on some poster board, and this I clip on top of my display at the very top. And I like this because it can help customers spot your booth from far away. So if you are in a bigger event, things like this are really helpful because when there's a lot going on, it can help customers, again, spot your booth from far away, and just kind of tells customers a little bit more about your brand. Especially if you don't have a table runner option, this is a really nice cheap alternative. You just print out your design on like some sticker paper, and then from the dollar store you can just buy some poster board, which is like $1.50, and just paste your design onto the poster board, and then you can just cut it out with an X-Acto knife. And this is a really, really good low-cost option to display your branding. The next thing I keep with me for markets is all of my displays. So I have wooden displays, acrylic displays, and my cubes that I use to actually configure my booth setup. So starting off, these are my acrylic displays. I always have two with me, one for stickers and greeting cards, and the other one for sticker sheets. These are really, really helpful if you're just starting out and you kind of need something to just store a lot of product on. They're really versatile. I have one that has 7 tiers, but you can get some with 3 tiers, 5 tiers. They're really diverse. There's also other creative ways to display stickers on your booth besides just acrylic displays. So you can get displays that are 3D printed. You can get plastic like index card holders and like adhere them to your booth. It's hard to describe. I can leave a link down below for you guys, but it's basically just like a strip of plastic, and you like adhere it to your cube itself, and then you can like slot all of your stickers in. So there's definitely other ways to display stickers other than just acrylic displays. And I kind of want to get creative with that as I get more comfortable with markets and do more events, because I feel like acrylic displays are like the most basic way to display stickers, and I would like to get more creative with my display as, again, I get more comfortable with events. So the next thing that I keep in my market tote is my bamboo displays. So these hold my prints. They can also hold sticker books. They can also hold like greeting cards. They're very versatile. I even use these in my consignment stores as well. These are really inexpensive. I believe I bought like a pack of 4, and again, easy to assemble as well when you're kind of in a rush setting up at markets. So stuff like this can be really nice to display, like I said, prints, greeting cards. You could even do sticker sheets if they're long enough, but I really like these and I would definitely recommend them if you're just starting out. Okay, so next in my tote is my light. This is something that I've recently purchased because I've attended a few markets with lighting that wasn't the greatest. So after hearing from a few other vendors what they recommend for lighting, I decided to purchase one of my own. Lots of artists use ring lights. This isn't a ring light. It's actually, funny enough, a book light, which I don't know what type of book you're reading that you would need a light this big, but it is a book light. But this has been really, really helpful for making my booth look brighter and more inviting. The one thing I can recommend if you're just starting out is make sure you invest in good lighting for your booth, because like I said, events don't always provide the best lighting, and sometimes they can cast certain shadows onto your booth. So I would definitely recommend something like this, just a standard light from Amazon. It can be battery powered. This one is chargeable and it has its own battery, so it is pretty versatile in that sense. And it's very, very bright. So I just kind of clip this to the side of my booth, and I find that it does make my booth look much more bright and inviting. So I would definitely recommend something like this. So the next thing that I have is my floral decor. This is, again, a recent purchase. It came in a pack of 3. But these are basically just sakura, like flower garlands. I love these and I can't recommend them enough if you're looking for something like cute and bright to add to your booth to give it more of like, just like a more full feeling. I found when I first started out, I just literally had my cubes and my product. I didn't have any sort of decor or anything to make my booth look very unique and stand out. But I found like a floral garland like this is just so pretty and so inviting. And it fits with my brand really, really well. So I just kind of drape this above my booth, and I just use like binder clips just to keep them in place. But this has been such a good addition to my setup. And you can do any type of floral, like you can do leaves or vines or whatever, whatever fits your brand. But something like this is really, really nice just to add some decor to your booth. Okay, so next is all of my hardware. So this is all of like my pegs, my clips, my hanging, whatever these are called, hangers, I guess. So these are hangers that can go onto grids to hang like sticker sheets or bookmarks or whatever. You don't always need these, but I do have some grid cubes in my tote if need be. So these are really helpful if you just kind of want to hang stuff off of your grids. Next are these clear clips. These are from Amazon. Pretty much everything in this tote is from Amazon. These are for clipping price cards or like cutouts of my mascot that I pin across my booth. These are like a lifesaver. I use pretty much this whole bag when I'm setting up my setup. They're just so useful. So I just clip my price cards to them, and then you can clip the other end to like the side of your acrylic display or the side of your cube, and then you can kind of manipulate the top to kind of angle it in which way that you need it. So this is also useful for clipping my sign up at the very top of my booth. And I love that it's clear, so it's not noticeable, and it just kind of blends in with your booth. Next, this is pretty self-explanatory, but these are just my pegs, I guess is what you call them, for my cubes. Okay, so next is my file folder. This is what I keep all of my prints, greeting cards, and price cards in. I like this because it's meant for like documents, so nothing bends or gets damaged, and something can sit on top of it and like nothing will get damaged inside, which I really, really love because it can sit directly in the tote. But peeking inside, I also have my glassine bags in here as well, which are just like the bags that I give out to customers when they purchase an item from my booth. You don't need to give out bags, but I find it just kind of elevates the experience of when a customer shops at your booth. Giving them a bag is also really helpful if they're going to be shopping at other booths as well, so they don't have to carry all of their items loosely. I also keep my oopsie bags in here as well, and then I also keep my price list that I can paste for customers in front of my booth. This is also a really good idea to keep behind your booth as well. So I don't know about you guys, but I sometimes forget my own prices, and I don't want to be scrambling through my phone when a customer's in front of me to like see the price of an item, or like peeking around the side of my booth to see like what the cost of an item is. So this is super helpful to keep behind your booth to just remind yourself, or if you have like a booth helper, of your prices, your discounts. So I just have this laminated, and then I paste it in front of my booth for customers and then behind my booth for myself. Okay, so diving deeper into the tote here, we have my products. So I am still in the early stages of my business, so I don't have like a ton of product where I would need like a full suitcase or like a rolling case, but just cases like this from the dollar store are really, really helpful for keeping my product, because again, I don't have a lot at the moment. So yeah, this stores all of my stickers, my sticker sheets, display keychains also sit in here as well. And then in this tote here, I have all of my other keychains, phone grips, and my mystery bags. Okay, next is my utility tote. So this tote here has pretty much all of my like tape, pens, clips, everything that I could need if there's like an emergency at my booth, like setup wise. So I have also clamps that can pin my tablecloth on the back end of my booth so it's not draping on the floor, which is really, really helpful. I also have clips to adhere my garland to my booth, like I mentioned earlier. And then I also have my business card holder that holds my business cards, of course, and my cards, tape, my hammer for my cubes. I have also these little like plastic totes that I can display product in. These are from Amazon. I love them. I also have them at my consignment stores as well. and they're just so cute and tiny and very, very handy for displaying products. I also have a notebook with me. Notebooks and pens are really helpful. They seem kind of obvious, but they're easy to forget. These are really helpful if you need to write down anything for keeping track of sales, or really just anything. So it's just good to have a notebook with you. And then I also keep zip ties in my utility tote. This is really helpful for myself, but also for other artists as well, because you never know if there's going to be another artist around you that needs like tape or zip ties or scissors or whatnot. So I always make sure that I keep just like other things that can help other people, because you never know when someone's going to need like tape or a zip tie or whatnot. And then these are really helpful. These are from the dollar store. I didn't think they would be super sticky, but they are. These are just these like little square adhesive tabs with tons of hair on them. These are super helpful for just sticking things to your booth. Like if you need to display like prints, or I know a lot of people use like magnets, but these are really helpful just for like sticking things to your booth if you need to stick anything and you didn't want to use tape. These are really helpful. And then I also have another tote at the very bottom, which has more and more product. Okay, so getting to the very bottom of the tote here, the last thing that I have in here is my big box that has all my cubes. So this is a box of 12 or 16 cubes. So it's a really heavy big box, and this has all of my like grid cubes that I use to configure my booth setup. So I have plain white ones that are completely undecorated, but then I also have decorated cubes with my products. So I used sticker paper and printed like these custom like panels basically, and then just stuck them to the back of the cube itself. It's hard to describe. Hopefully one day I can make a tutorial video to show you guys how I did it. But yeah, so I'm displaying my mystery charms on here. And this is really nice because then you can just kind of like assemble it and display what's in the mystery bags. I also have a panel to display keychains. This is a plain panel to display more keychains. And then I have another panel to display my phone grips. Okay guys, so that is everything that I keep in my market tote. Also, the tote that I purchased is from Home Depot. It was literally like $10, so I can leave a link down below as well. I will try and leave links to everything down below for you guys. But that's it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you for sticking till the end. I hope this video was helpful for you guys if you're a beginner or if you're an experienced artist and you're just curious about what I keep with me for markets and conventions. I will see you guys next Wednesday at 4 p.m. with a new video. Bye!